In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the video slider module in Divi. The video slider creates a slider or a gallery of videos that you can source either from around the web, such as YouTube and Vimeo, or upload yourself. And here's an example of the video slider. You can see we have 4 different videos here. The thumbnails appear at the bottom, and you can slide through the different videos or click through from the bottom and then play them as you would normally. Okay, so let's go ahead over to our page and show you how I built that. First things first, I'm going to add a new section and bring it to the top of our page because I want our video slider to be at the top. I'm going to add a new column, and in this case I want the video slider to be the full content width, so I'm just going to add a 1 column row. And then once that row has been added, I'm going to click the Insert Modules button and choose the Video Slider module. So once you're in this modal window, you're going to want to add all your various videos using the Add New Video button, so you can add them one at a time. So first I'm going to click the Add New Video button, and here you have several different options. Admin label, that just changes the label on the video within the modal window, so you can keep track of what video is what. It doesn't affect anything on the front end. Next is the video URL. Now this is the URL of the video. It's simply copy and paste the URL from YouTube or Vimeo or whatever video source you're using. Paste that URL into the field here, and then you're all done. Or you can upload your own video file from your computer. The next option is the image overlay. This will create a thumbnail image for those thumbnails at the bottom and overlay the video, so it creates a little bit of a cleaner appearance, and it gives you control over what those thumbnail images are. Finally, we have the slider color. You can either have the slider arrows be light or dark, depending on the lightness and darkness of your videos. So if you have light colored videos, you might want to have dark arrows and so on. Okay, so let's add a video first. So I'm going to grab our Divi 2.0 YouTube video and just paste that YouTube link right into the video URL field here. And for this video, I'd also like to add a custom overlay image. So I'm going to click the Upload Image button and select my image here and save. So now I've selected my own custom thumbnail image. I've added my video URL. And since it's a dark video, I'm going to keep the arrows light. And I'm going to save. So now my video has been added here. And then you can add as many as you like. So I'm going to add a couple more. Again, I'm going to copy a YouTube URL straight into the video URL here. I'm going to call this one Monarch. This is our Monarch promotional video. And this time I don't have a good overlay image to use, but I'd still like to keep that nice clean appearance. And since we're using a YouTube video and they support the automatic generation of thumbnails, I'm just going to click the Generate from Video button here on the image overlay field, and that's going to automatically grab the thumbnail image from YouTube and use it. And so click that, and so it's grabbed my thumbnail image automatically. Looks great. Save. Okay, so I've added 2 videos. Next up, I'm going to add something from Vimeo. So I'm going to click over to this Vimeo video, add the URL here. I'm just going to call it Vimeo. Again, I don't have a good image overlay to use, so I'm just going to generate one. And it's going to automatically pull this thumbnail image, which looks great. And save. And finally, let's add one more video. Going to choose a nice image overlay and call it flowers. Save. Okay, so I've added 4 videos. Once you add them, you can change their order around. So if you would like one to appear before another, the one at the top here is going to be the first one that's displayed in the large format. So you have a couple other options here. You can choose whether or not you want those image overlays to display in the main video or just on the thumbnail images. So if you'd like to use that thumbnail image on the large format videos, the one that's currently selected, you can choose to do so here. By default, it's hidden, but I'm going to click Show because I think those look nice. Next up is the arrows. You can choose whether or not to show arrows, or if arrows are not shown, then they can just click the thumbnail image in the bottom to choose the videos. Slider controls. You can either use the thumbnail track, which is the little thumbnails, preview thumbnails to click between the videos, or you can use a basic dot navigation. So I'm just going to keep the thumbnail track from now. And then finally, you can choose the slider control colors and as with all our modules, the admin label, CSS ID, and CSS class. So I'm going to save that and see what it looks like. Go over to our page here. And as you can see, our video slider has been added. Our main image doesn't show the interface because I chose to use the thumbnail image on the large images. Our arrows appear since we have the arrows enabled. And our thumbnail tracks are displayed down here since we have thumbnail tracks enabled. And if I were to click on any of these, that video would appear, or you could use the arrows to navigate between the videos. So let's try changing a couple of those settings to show you what the other settings looks like. I'm going to go back to our video, and I'm going to choose not to use image overlays in the main video. And for the slider controls, I'm going to change to dot navigation. Okay, now that our page has been updated, so you can see now instead of having the thumbnail image appear on the main video, it just displays the native YouTube embed, and one click will play the video. So if that's what you're going for, that's great. And then also the dot navigation. So actually I made a mistake here. So I'm going to go back to the settings. One setting I forgot to go over is actually the slider control color. So this affects the color of the dot navigation if you were to select it. So right now I have it set to light, but you can choose light or dark. And since I'm using a light background, I actually want those controls to be dark. So if you have a dark colored website, you'd want your slider controls to be light. And in my case, since I have a light colored website, I want those slider controls to be dark. So I'm going to switch it to dark. So if you don't see your slider controls, that could be why. Come here and check that setting. And click Save and Update. And view the page. And now you can see the dot navigation down here, and you can use that dot navigation either to switch between the videos or just use it as an identifier as to what video you're currently viewing. And as you use the slider arrows to go through, you can see where you are in the progression. And so you have control over the light or dark color of these dot navigations independently of the control over the slider arrows, because oftentimes each video will be a different color and it may not correlate with the color of your website. So yeah, that's a basic overview of the video slider module.